I think it should be Damon and Stefan on a beach in the Caribbean, drinking like, oh, there we go, like 50, 60-year-old Barbados rum, and their Speedos. And then they toast. And this is what Paul thinks. Paul and I think should happen. And we've been up talking all night, sitting, looking at the moon, bonding, reminiscing over an amazing 170 years of living. And then the sun comes up, and we have a toast. We take off our rings, and we throw them into the sea, and then we just turn to ash. And Mystic Falls doesn't have to be destroyed anymore. Elena, who's an 18-year-old girl, doesn't have to be a part of the greatest cradle robbing situation ever. An 18-year-old with a 170-year-old dude. And I think order will be. I think Matt Donovan will restore order in Mystic Falls. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm so confused as to how everyone wants this girl to be with one of these two brothers when we destroyed her entire fucking life. She burnt her house down. We killed everyone. I killed her brother not once but twice. And everyone wants her to still be with one of these guys, and it's just mind-blowing. It's all in good fun. It's 7 years. It's been an amazing run. Really.
Are you directing this season?
I am directing. Fortunately for you guys, I'm directing one and not two. I'm in the first 10 somewhere. And I'm excited about it. You know, we've been working very hard, and Paul and I love directing. This year was tough because I directed my episode and then I went right into Julie's episode, which was a big, heavy episode. And it's also Julie, so you want to be on your game. Not that you're not on your game anyway, but I didn't stop for quite a while. And then my wife at one point looked at me. I mean, she makes sure that I'm fed and rested to the best of her ability. I couldn't actually do it without her. But I finally got a 2-day break, and she just said, "You're not leaving the house." I don't know how Julie does it. I didn't stop. I didn't rest for about 4 straight weeks, but at all ever. And so. But she, at one point this year, had 3 shows on the air. So that means I have just such profound amounts of respect for her because that means she's writing one show while in post-production on another show. Or in post-production on 3 shows, rewriting scripts, and or directing at the same time. I mean, it's like... It's an immense amount of work, and you don't see very many people who can pull that off.
At the end of last season, we saw that Damon was being controlled by whatever this other evil is, and then Enzo joined in as well. Is he aware that he's being controlled in this case, and how does he mentally deal with the fact that he's doing these things now that he's kind of become more of a good Damon than he sort of used to be in some ways?
They are definitely very aware. That's kind of the interesting thing about this new sort of sense of mind control, is that as an actor, it's fun to play because David and Enzo both, you know these guys. They're fairly put together, very funny, very dangerous, very cool characters. And they literally live on free will. They do whatever the hell they want to. And so ultimately seeing them in a space where they don't have that free will, it's the understanding. It's like, kind of a terrible analogy is, great apes. Great apes, they are conscious of where they are. They're not supposed to be in a cage. You see it in their eyes, so much like us. Damon and Enzo, in a very similar sense, they're aware that they shouldn't be doing these things, and they don't want to do these things. So, as an actor, that sort of push-pull, that conflict, that inner struggle is what makes it interesting to play. Are you tweeting right now?
I tweeted your picture.
And it's it creates very cool dynamics. I'm excited for you guys to see it. If Malarkey and I don't ruin it performance-wise, and they can cut it together well, I think we'll be okay.
Thank you.
I gotta leave you guys.